Welcome back to another update in this year's State Champs Anvil Award competition presented by our good friends at Hungry Howie's. Just a reminder, hey, Dough Raiser is the best fundraiser for your teen, event, school, or organization. Simply go to doughraiser.com for details. And if you do sign up, please tell them you heard about it on State Champs. Joining me at the table this week is the coach, Tim Beckler. He has joined the State Champs Scout team, assigned with the task of leading the Anvil Award evaluations. Now, every week he talks about two players, but before we do that, we have a shakeup in the competition. Now, if you're a DeAndre Buford fan, first off, you should have voted for the guy. But regardless, he is falling out of the top 10 right now. He could wind up back in the running. Mount Pleasant defensive end Tyler Huneman is in. Coach is going to study up on Tyler, talk about him next week. In the meantime, please pontificate on the two candidates that you have studied up on.
Giovanni Hottie, offensive tackle from Sterling Heights Stevenson. He's only a junior, already committed to Michigan. Now, all the film I've seen on him is from his sophomore year, and what a dominating player as a sophomore.
Right.
I can't wait to see what his film looks like this year. But an absolute dominating run blocker. Just takes pride in finishing his blocks. The kid must love pancakes because he's got a ton of them.
And for being such a young guy to have committed to Michigan, already coming into this year, obviously they show a lot of faith and potential in where he can take his game.
Yeah, he's got some nasty in him. I mean, he really gets after people.
Titans currently 2-2 on the year. We will get some tape on Giovanni, and one of the things that you mentioned when we were off camera is just the caliber of players, some of the athletes that these guys have to face in some of these bigger divisions.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. You're watching film. You're seeing them go against big, strong, fast guys, so it's not a fluke. They are really good football players.
We'll talk about another guy that obviously has had a tremendous amount of skill at an early age. He also now a junior.
Right, Rocco Spindler, offensive guard and defensive tackle from Clarkston. He's 6'5", 285 pounds. He too is a junior. Mm-hmm. Now, he has updated his film each week, and I can see the big difference. He's stronger, looks a little faster this year as well. He's a very good offensive lineman, but I really like how he plays defense. He's got a great takeoff, gets off. The first two steps are so quick. Hard to double team him because he dominates the man he's over. Hard to pass block him and single block him because his hands are so good. I mean, he attacks with those hands and he is off blocks in a hurry. And I love how he plays with so much emotion and enthusiasm. He's excitable to watch.
Well, he's obviously a chip off the old block. Mark Spindler, his father, the former Detroit Lion. And I've actually been to games where I've seen him, he pulls him aside after and he kind of gives him a quick report after the game to kind of let him know what he noticed.
Rocco should probably keep listening to him because you can tell something's going on there.
Absolutely, he's a solid guy. That's all that we have this week. We could have another shakeup next week. In the meantime, tell us who the well-deserving linebacker or lineman who deserves to be eligible for this award. Who are they? Like Spindler, you do not have to be a senior or Giovanni. Comment on this video. Send us an email. Contact us at statechampsnetwork.com or direct message us. We will consider them. Now, before we go, this man was named to another Hall of Fame here recently, the White Pigeon Hall of Fame. Coach was a quarterback for the Chiefs, where he went 8-1 in 1983 and 9-0 in 84. Talk about the experience of going home.
It was great. We all got to meet at the football game on Friday night. White Pigeon won, beat a very good Centerville team, and then the banquet was the next night. 13 of the 22 guys showed up. My coaches showed up, Coach West and Coach Snyder. We had a great time. It was like we were right back in high school again, and just talking about all the old stories, and didn't make playoffs, and it still crushes us to this day that we didn't get an opportunity to play. Ironically, I hope Preby is listening from Edwardsburg. They went 0-9 that year in Edwardsburg. If they would have won one game, that would have given us enough points to make the playoffs.
Wow, exactly. Back in the day, if you want to call it, one loss, in a lot of cases kept you out of the playoffs. You know, this 6-win thing didn't exist.
Yeah.
It was all about points. And
it's a shame.
There were a lot of great
Yeah.
teams who just didn't get an opportunity to play in the playoffs. That's how,
Yeah.
you know, special it was to get in. But, so right there, Preview, you tell your Eddies that, you know, you guys really ruined this guy's day. But,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. But congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to talk to you guys next week for another look inside the 2019 State Champs Anvil Award presented by Hungry Howie's. We'll see you then.